Hello everybody, I am the Black Sigma, or you could just call me Eric, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside. Yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one. Just not the police's. Well, so this is a bug sweeper. Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But in my heart and soul... I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity, so it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right, now first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around the room and give the room a real thorough look-see. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up on, keep an eye on it. Needs to give off a lot of radio waves. Press A on that. But there's a lot of things that will give the radio waves, so we've got to make sure it's really pinging. Okay. I mean, there's radios, there's phones, there's the remote control dogs. But a lamp should not be giving off radio waves. What? What? Why are the lamps giving off radio waves? Oh. Electromagnetic signals. They have electricity running through them. I'm gonna want to find something that isn't electrical in any way that's making signals. I mean, that's the most logical place for there to be a bug, right? Something giving off signals that shouldn't be. What the hell are you pointing at, radio? The TV's turned off. Okay, it's not in the TV. Something about Japanese movies and English. Radio is on and something's playing. Kids Question Corner. Why is the Earth round? It's not in the air conditioner. Okay, maybe it's just the remote control bear dog. I mean, the fact it's a robot... How many horsepower does it have? Nothing. Cell phone, no bugs there. Actual phone. Oh, take the receiver apart. No listening device there. Oh, I can check the other side of the room too. Hey, bear clock. Something in you? Oh, Phoenix can't imagine the listening device being inside the bear clock. If you insist. What about the actual bear? Oh shoot, I was right. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean? I think we did, Gumshoe. This bear's eye is... Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves? Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. No. That's a miniature camera. Looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What a emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, this is more that high-tech stuff? So, what is a transmitter? It sends the footage from the camera to a different... It's like a video version of a listening device. It's not that complicated, Phoenix. There's a timer. It's set to record around a certain time. This one was set to record 8 PM and go for 1 hour. Huh. Interesting. That bear's been there since the night of the murder. And then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle this bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Nice. This tiny thing is the camera, pinhole CCD camera, small high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems, runs on a battery, comes in a set, no videotape in this camera. The tape recorder is somewhere else because transmitter. And the camera was in the bear's eye, disguised as a present. Pretty big. Who gave him this? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. No. Really no way to find out? I got it. What? Hey pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going around to the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go, yeah! He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. But he's pushing himself so hard all for Mr. Kmaya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ugh. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that scatterbrained detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, we can this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time, huh? I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. See you soon, right? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer. Ms. Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. And this card. Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. It's past 9 PM already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. Yeah. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt On Guard himself? The real person who killed Miss Corrida was the assassin, Shelly the Killer, obviously. Who was the client? Yeah, we figured that. If Mr. On Guard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. On Guard, right? I mean, when we first talked to him... Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Juan? Alright, just so we're clear, dude, I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't see any Cyclops at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right, you didn't hear it, did you? You were being, you know, a little bit possessed by the spirit of your aunt, cousin. Your aunt is, well, it would be Misty. Faye. Anyway, your cousin, Mia. Juan had bet everything on the German Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. Looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful it would destroy Matt's acting career. Mr. On Guard's secret? What is this secret? I don't know yet, but for now let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with On Guard. No way around it now. Great. Well, it's really getting late, isn't it? Yeah, past 9 PM. We still have some things to prepare for the trial tomorrow. There's the matter of On Guard's secret, Andrew's real intentions, but aren't visiting hours at the over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Really? We'll think of something? Like what? Hello, old bag. What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgypoo, so... Edgeworth? And he said... If you feel angry, direct that anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. So, this is absolutely top secret. Keep it to yourselves. How they found a hidden spy camera in one of the presents. Very interesting. I had no idea. I'm sure it was, you know, was to catch poor Juan in the middle of his scandalous meeting. Gossip going around with Miss Andrews, yada yada. You think that Lotta planted the spy camera? Okay. Want to know about Juan and the manager? Right. Oh. She's talking about Ms. Celestine Parks. Andrew's mentor. Yeah, that's the one, that Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Corrida? Heh, really, you young kids don't know anything today. She killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement? Huh. Why would Miss Ittenpax want to kill herself? She was getting married. Because she was thrown away by Juan. What? They were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? Held a ground announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly cancelled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, the manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. Yeah, me too, Pearl. And text in the lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. Guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. So, to my office, I guess? Doesn't look like Scruffy Detective is here. Yeah, he's out looking for whoever sold that camera. Pearls wants to make gumshoe some salad. Alright. Where's the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. An admission from someone who constantly complains that everyone around him only eats unhealthy. Well, can't make a salad without lettuce. Sorry, Pearls. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not gonna get a chance to talk with On Guard tonight. But isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. Hey, officer! Okay, that didn't work. Criminal Affairs Department. Feels sorta tense in here, doesn't it? Wonder if something happened. You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, right? Yes sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? For the On Guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so here you go. What? I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like they're pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now, so they're both at this detention center. Whose story do I want to hear first? I mean, we got Andrew's story. She told us the truth in the end. But we're still missing details on Mr. On Guard. Dude, it's Mr. Right. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin, and that the client is this man, Matt On Guard. What's wrong? Mr. On Guard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kinda different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews. Had a secret that would destroy his career. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Five Cyclox. Oh boy. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclox. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Well, I'll make sure I have everything I can before I go into this. Did you know about Corrida and Andrew's relationship? Well, it was all over the tabloids, dude, but I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't care what Juan did with his life. Ms. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Corrida. Her mentor was Corrida's manager. And Andrews was going to get the suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what's the pizza? Let's go eat one later, okay? Got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. Too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? On guard. Are you connected to Ms. Inparx's suicide in some way? I have a funny feeling he is. However, I need to get more out of Andrews. Maybe if I just move backwards and forwards. Whom? Mr. Powers? Look, we don't have time for this. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye.